Hey everyone, how's it going? Hope you're all well and welcome to a new video. So today we're going to be doing a little bit of a review on my R32 Skyline. So a lot of people have been telling me to finally get this car on the channel and do a review. So I brought it to this disclosed location and I'm away from the city, so I shouldn't get corona. And the car's a little bit dirty because I had to go on a dirt road to get through here. Now I'm pretty far out, so hopefully no one comes and annoys me. So get some good sound clips of the car and also some in-car footage, and yeah, just do an overall review, show you the exterior, interior, and we'll do engine last. So here she is. She's a bit dusty, but this is my 1992 R32 GTST Skyline. So it started out pretty stock. It started out as an RB20 auto, pretty standard car I brought back in the day off my friend. So I've had the car for about 4 years and it's been an absolute blast to build. It took about 10 months to build. If you haven't seen, check out my channel. I've got an actual slideshow build from the start to finish on this car, and yeah, as you see where it started stock and then RB25 swapped and all that stuff, and then what it is now. So starting with the front, up the front here we have a genuine R32 GTR bumper bar that has bug splatter all over it. So my friend had a GTR that got hit in the side, got written off, so I pinched the front end off here. So it's a genuine lip, genuine bar, genuine grille, GTR bonnet with the fiberglass N1 lip, and obviously you can see my super rare fog lights. So I actually got them off a GTS4 I had, and that came straight from Japan, couldn't be complied, so I got rid of the GTS4 and kept the fog lights it came with from Japan. So that was a bit of a win there. Moving down to the side, we have my favorite part of the car. We have R33 GTR wheels, and genuine wheels as well. And obviously you can see we have 33 GTST brake upgrade as well. So yeah, they were off my 33. Everything in this car is pretty much off my old 33. You can see we need new front tyres. Moving down to the side of the car, we have N1 fiberglass skirts, and these are JSAI fiberglass skirts. I do actually recommend them. They actually fit quite well. I didn't have to do any trimming, any modifications. Probably a tiny bit of filing where it touched the door. That was probably the most I've done, and I'm pretty happy because like a lot of the times you have to bloody trim and snip them to fit the quarters. And so yeah, so on the back I haven't got rear pods yet. I'm going to get rear M-Spec pods. That's a big thing I want to do. Got new rear tyres on it, so it actually grips up this time. Around the back we have a fiberglass GTR spoiler, which I got off a friend's track car. And also I did the old boot lock, shave the boot. So we've done that, give it a nice smooth look. Got the stickers on the back, GTST and the Nissan sticker, sort of break up that look because it looked a bit too clean at the back. Another thing this car has is it likes to throw fire out the back, so I want to get an exhaust shroud or flap to stop from melting my bar. It hasn't melted the bar yet, but it does throw flames all the time. That's pretty much it for outside. So the paint is a Galaxy Pearl White. It's actually a Mitsubishi Evo Legnum colour. I had a Legnum VR4 and I love the pearl. It wasn't yellowy, so I went with that colour. So I don't know if it comes up on camera, the pearl, but it looks sick. I love the look of the pearl. Got one weather shield because my other one flew off. This is just eBay HIC ones. That's about it for the exterior. If there's anything I missed, I will address it later on. Next we'll do the interior. So interior we have really nothing special. I got 33 GTST seats. I actually purchased some GTR seats. They are on the way. I just got to go pick them up. Other than that, pretty much stock inside. Bit dirty, sorry, but yeah, got just the Autobahn shifter. I used to have the auto surround, but I changed it to a manual because the auto has the park neutral, drive reverse, whatever it is, on the actually on the fascia. Fog light switch, which actually works the fog light, so it's all OEM, it's all plug and play, nothing had to be cut. Steering wheel cover, that was the past roadworthy, but it's comfortable. Steering wheel is pitted, so I've got to get a new steering wheel. Other than that, yeah, pretty much stock interior wise. Yeah, so we'll move on to the engine. Okay, so engine wise, obviously we have a Series 2 RB25. It's out of a 1996 R33 I had, GTST. So it's a VCT engine, and yeah, Series 2, so it hasn't got an igniter. It's got the straight coil pack, which have the igniters in the coils. So it's pretty much standard. I have the front here, I've got my Blitz return flow cooler. I went return flow just to kind of keep it OEM. Definitely going to go a true front mount later on when I pull the engine apart. I'll talk more about that later. We have a drift catch can, which is doing its job quite well. Some silicone joiners to get the 25 piping to line up with the RB20 piping, because the 20 piping wouldn't work. It's got a drift filter. I've got a little shroud here. It does have a screamer pipe, so that's to sort of cover the screamer. It's just a split dump, it's not a crazy gate or anything on it. It does sound good. Cold side is pretty much stock. The car itself isn't really off its head, but like it was more just an OEM swap, make it look subtle, looks like it belongs there. And yeah, it's actually, for the year and a bit I've been driving this car, I haven't had an issue, touch wood. Another thing, the biggest downfall of this car would have to be, it still has an RB20 gearbox. Now, the gearbox is a $150 gearbox I brought unknown condition. It's done a track day, it's done countless drifting in the hills, countless tip-ins, high gear, countless pulls on the freeway, and it's been solid. A lot of people say these break. I am running about probably 200 kilowatts. The only way I know it's around 200-ish, sort of, is I raced a 33 making 210, and I bet him. Could come down to the driver. I do have a bit of a weight advantage too. But yeah, I'd love to get it dynoed before I do pull it off the road. But yeah, so we're making about, I reckon, around the 180 to 200 mark. And yeah, she pulls pretty hard for almost stock. Another thing I forgot to mention, RB20 turbo. So we're making 10 pounds standard, whether I think the 25 make about 6 or 7 standard. So we're running 10 pounds standard boost pressure. I haven't got a boost T or anything on it. I do have a boost gauge. I didn't show that in the interior, but I've got a auto meter boost gauge in there. So you can sort of see, she's been, I've been driving for about a year now, and it's been great. And obviously it's dirty and haven't really washed it, but other than that, I reckon we should get her out on the road, get some sound clips of her, and show you how it sounds, and tell you a bit more about what I'm going to do to it in the future. Okay, I hope you guys can hear me well. It's the first time I've got the GoPro in the car, so hopefully the audio comes out pretty well. Hope you guys can see me okay. Hope the angle's alright. So I'm just going to sort of talk through the car as we drive it. It's a bit droney from the screamer pipe, but we'll do a couple of pulls, and yeah, I'll take you through a couple of country roads, do some twisties, and see how she sounds. Okay, so the story with this car was, I purchased it about 4 years ago of a friend of mine who actually purchased it off an elderly lady, and she, it was her daughter's car actually. She dailied it for a few years, and they lived in Epping, which is about 5 minutes from me. And a friend of mine, Steve, he brought the car off them. He's been wanting to buy it for a while, and finally got it off them for a cheap price. And I saw him at a party one night, and he said, what do you think of my new car? I said, well, I'm going to buy it. And he laughed at me, and I thought it was pretty funny. I said, I'm going to own it. And he's like, nah. So one day he messaged me out of nowhere saying, hey man, my old Sylvia car for sale. Did I buy the Skyline? I said, yeah, I'll be there in 5 minutes. So I went over there, looked at the car. We agreed on $3,500, and the car was mine. Ow. So that was about it. So that's the story of how I owned this car. 4 years ago, complete stock standard. That area that we were just shooting in there, that area was actually where I blew the RB20 in this. So I did one tip in, and I'll put a video down of when I actually tipped in, and then the knock of the RB20. So lucky I had this engine on standby so I could swap it. But guy, I love this car, puts a smile on my face. So let's do a couple of pulls with it. Love the sound. Can't get enough. Sounds so good. I've got my passenger window cracked just a little bit so you can hear the turbo. Now, because I have the stock charge pipe, well not charge pipe, the stock turbo snout pipe for the airflow meter and the pod filter, it hasn't got much of an aggressive dose. So at the same time, once I get a nice dose pipe, relocate the airflow meter, we should have a nice fat dose. A wheel spin there. So I'll quickly talk through you all with the plans I have for the car. So I really wanted to shoot this video because I really just wanted to do a basic overview of the car, how it is right now, and then I want to sort of take it off the road. Not sort of, I want to take it off the road, pull the cylinder head off, do ARP studs, do metal head gasket, 25 box conversion, and I just want to do everything in one hit. 6 boost manifold. What else? Probably 3076 Garrett, and then yeah, we'll try and smash out some decent power. I want to make around a 350 in a car like this would be perfect. So yeah, alright, let's do a first geary. So fun. Oh god, this car makes me smile. Yesterday I actually drove a 400 kilowatt R34 and it just opened my eyes up, you know. It's just silly. So definitely want the power out of this thing, because RB25 and a 32 is cool enough. Making over 300 kilowatts, man, I'm telling you right now, this thing will be a handful, and it is a handful now. But God, it's so much fun. Alright, I'll change the camera around and we'll go through some twisties. Whoa, backfire. I'm not going to go too crazy. It is 3 PM, so it's peak hour. A lot of people come through here, so I'm just going to sort of take it easy. Go back and do it again. I've got a bit of fucking heat in the brakes, so let's go. thought I'd do a little bit of a brief overview on how the car drives and stuff, if you're interested in that. So at about 80 to 100, I get a little bit of crab walking in the back. I've changed the rear. It's got a high cast lock bar. I've changed that. So I think the bushes at the back, I've changed the bushes. I think I need an alignment, honestly, because like it's been pretty good. It just needs an alignment. But other than that, the car drives nice and smooth. I don't know if you notice on camera, sometimes at around 100 I get a bit of a steering wobble, so I think I need a wheel balance. I changed the steering bush and everything in it, so steering actually feels amazing. In terms of suspension wise, the car actually hasn't got coilovers. It's on King Springs with Monroe shocks, and that's how I got it. It's at a nice height, but I'm definitely going to get coilovers for it. Still a little bit soft, but it drives amazing. Like, you know, long drives, it's really comfortable, especially with the seat. I've got adjustable bolsters on the seat, so yeah. Power wise, feels nice. There's no hesitating in the power. Driving around town's pretty nice. The screamer pipe makes it a little bit obnoxious sometimes, but you sort of get used to it. But once I get a different manifold and stuff, you know, I can quieten it up, and then it'll really open up when I get on it. As for mechanical in the car, it's been amazing. Like, the mechanical side of things has not let me down. When I first built the car, I took it out when it was still in primer, and it had an earth issue, so I didn't put an earth strap on properly. It wasn't when I painted the engine bay, I didn't scratch it off to earth the strap on there properly. So what it was doing was, when I got to a certain temperature, the oil pressure gauge would skyrocket, even with normal oil pressure, and then all of a sudden the car would go into a limp mode, and it was bugging me for so long, and I finally traced it down to that. And then once I realized what it was so easy to fix it, and then all of a sudden the car just behaved amazing. And I've taken it for long drives. I've taken it down to Mount Donna a million times. That's about nearly 2-hour drive from my house to where we go, not drifting. But yeah, it's just been amazing. Another thing I didn't mention was I got the front bar resprayed, because at a car show I did get someone hit me with a four-wheel drive. So they wheel scrubbed me, and it didn't do much damage, but the lip of the rim of his wheel took paint off my car, so I had to get it resprayed. Luckily I found him, I hunted him down. He didn't realise what he did. He was really good about it. He paid me, and got the bar resprayed. So paintwork on the car is pretty well. So yeah, exterior wise, the cars look the same since I did it. I used to have an N1 lip on the back. I took that off because I got a little bit over it. It didn't really fit quite well either. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the car exterior wise. Like I said at the start, we're going to do rear pods. That's probably it for exterior. I was umming and ahhing with a roof wing. I don't know, I kind of like just a nice sleek roof look. And yeah, so I mentioned before about the engine. Definitely going to bump it up a bit, do some good things to it, and pull it off the road not long after this. I sort of want to still drive this around, but I've got my R31, so if you want to watch a video on that, I'm going to do a video, full in-depth video of my R31 straight/drift car I've had for the last 7 years. So that'll be next. So yeah, so I'm going to get around to all my cars. So stay tuned, and yeah, we'll do a video on all of them. Let's do some more pulls. I've got the split dump, which is a stainless steel split dump to a stainless 3-inch downpipe. I've got a 3-inch test pipe, and then all the way 3-inch exhaust to a rear cannon muffler. So it's pretty much straight pipe. driver's car, anything, MX-5s, Skyline, Sylvias, something that you can really drive. Just bring it to the hills on a nice day like this, away from everyone, and just drive it. Nothing can beat it. I honestly can't think of anything better. I think I've had plenty of fun today, guys, so definitely head home now. It's been so much fun reviewing this car. I haven't actually taken it out for a nice drive on my own for a long time. Usually I'm always cruising with mates, so time to head home now, and I'll catch you back at the house. Okay guys, so finally got home in the beast. She's nice and dirty. Took about an hour or so to get home because of traffic, and that was peak hour, but you can see how dusty she is, because like I said, it was a dirt road to get into the place where I filmed the intro of the video. Yeah, so hope you all enjoyed this video of my review of the R32. Plenty more to come. I'm going to do a review on every car I own. The 180, the RX-7, the R31, the VL and the XR and the dailies. So we'll do a review on each one, and then we'll do sort of a breakdown, and then also I'm going to do an overall collection video. So stay tuned for that one. Like I said at the start, if you haven't seen the build video on this, go check it out. I'll link it in the description. It's more so a slideshow build, but you can sort of see this start to where it is now, at its stock form to where it is now. So yeah, so I hope you all enjoyed this video. It was a lot of fun to make. It's the first video I've actually made like this, and I'm going to make so many more because it was so much fun. So I hope you all did enjoy it, and leave a comment. Definitely subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Consider it. Help me out a lot. Still new to this, so I hope you enjoy the content coming out of me. Just a man in his garage, passion for cars, and love driving the hell out of the things that he slaps together in his driveway. So we'll see you in the next one. Peace.